Jon Thelen's Destination Fish is brought to you by ALUMA Craft Boats.
This one might be a little better.
Got one on?
Well, yeah, you know, he might even, oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna just hoist him though. It's okay, he's hooked good enough.
Okay.
Nice walleye. Look at that. See, now here's what I find so interesting about this, Greg. You fished here for years.
Yep.
You know, what I have always found so interesting about fishing Lake of the Woods is we can sit here and we can catch all these saugers, one after another, and I'm telling you, we're just windmilling them. They're coming over the side of the boat so fast you can't keep up. Look at that. Hooked up again. I mean, this is just crazy. And then what happens though is you can't go into panic mode and say, oh no, all that's around are those. Because this guy right here, this 15-inch, 16-inch walleye, he's swimming right along with him.
That's just, it's such a mixed bag out here.
Right.
Like you said, you get, every time you set the hook, you've got a shot at a 10-pound fish.
Yeah,
you know?
or a great eater fish.
Exactly.
But you don't necessarily want to panic. I mean, we have fished for 15 minutes. And I'm already going into that little bit of panic that, oh man, there's a lot of fish, a lot of small fish here this morning. But let me tell you something. You look at our live well, and they're already stacking up, and this guy's swimming along with those little fish. So here's the deal. Are we going to have a 100-fish day and get to our limit? Probably.
Oh, yeah.
And that's just how it works out here, especially in this fall and spring jigging.
You know, you catch all these fish, you have a good time. I mean, it just don't get any better than what it is right now. I mean, the weather is absolutely incredible for this time of year.
Right.
The sun is out. It's going to be another 70-degree day. You know, this is not looking good for the home team here today.
Who's the home team?
A little better fish?
Yep. Keeper sauger. You know, that's one of the neat things about Lake of the Woods that I tell people all the time. This fish right here, that 13, 14-inch sauger, he's a bonus. You don't get this. You don't get this anywhere else in Minnesota. You know, you can get your 4 walleyes here, and then you can add in your saugers. But here's the thing, if you have one of those days where you don't bump into all the walleyes, you can keep up to 6 saugers.
Exactly.
So ultimately, you're gonna put together a meal for tonight back at whatever resort you're staying at, or just to take home. I mean, it's a phenomenal fishery when it comes to that.
It really is.
While I get baited back up, let's take a look at the logbook. Today, Greg and I are fishing 28 feet of water, straight out from the Lighthouse Gap on Lake of the Woods. It's a perfect early October day with 10 to 15 mile per hour winds out of the south. We're using 1/4 ounce Lindy jigs, tipped with frozen shiners, and the bite on the big lake is on fire. What you got?
I don't know how big he is, but he was serious about it anyway.
Let me know if you need me to scoop them. Oh, same thing. Lots of those fish. Did you put a stinger on or just get hot? Just got hot.
I just finally figured out how to fish.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you a little bit of the fun of that question, okay? So last year, Greg outfished me pretty bad. And now the joke has been every time I walk into the store, he says, you gonna catch anything today? In other words, am I gonna catch anything or is everybody else gonna catch them in my boat today? So we got in the boat this morning and I was catching them pretty fast and I could see him thinking to himself, all right, I better get her together here pretty quick or I'm not gonna hear the end of it.
Well, you know, I had to let him get a jump start today, you know, so he didn't feel bad.
Yep, I appreciate it. Ooh,
That's a little better one, I think.
I was gonna say, it looked better.
There we go.
Am I gonna net him?
I think maybe we should.
Okay. Let's net him. Oh yeah, great walleye. Oh geez. I tried really hard to blow this for Greg. And you know, part of it is because it's the biggest fish so far this morning.
And it's a sauger.
Look at that.
That's a giant
sauger
for this lake. I mean, it's an incredible fish. You just never know. Every time you set the hook, you don't have a clue what you're setting your hook into. Yeah,
because we threw a couple saugers in, you know, as we've gone along today. And player's right behind you in that pouch.
He was serious.
Yeah, but we've thrown a couple saugers in as we've gone. That right there, that's a giant sauger right there.
I mean, that's just as good as it gets up here.
Oh, that's awesome.
Stay right where you're at. Destination Fish will be right back.
ALUMA 2022 fish and sport boats provide the ultimate crossover experience, making them the first choice for anglers and their families. With flexible seating configurations to fit your entire family and all of the fishing features you need, these do-it-all boats are ready for water skiing in the afternoon and fishing until dusk. Contact your ALUMA dealer to pre-order your 2022 boat and start planning your next adventure today.
Hi, this is Greg from Outdoors Again in Baudette, Minnesota. I'd like to personally invite you to stop in and visit us here at Outdoors Again, where we carry the largest selection of fishing tackle, bait, firearms, and ammo in northern Minnesota. We are the home of the Jig Buffet. We are conveniently located on Highway 11 in downtown Baudette with plenty of parking to accommodate boats, wheelhouses, and trailers. We are your one-stop shop for all of your outdoor needs, including bait, tackle, firearms, ammo, and much, much more. We look forward to seeing you here at Outdoors Again.
Looking for the ultimate in family fun? Look no further than Great Lakes Marine in Spirit Lake, Iowa. Great Lakes Marine carries various brands of boats and motors, including AlumaCraft and Manitou pontoons powered by Mercury, Yamaha, and Suzuki outboards. Great Lakes Marine offers sales, service, parts, accessories, custom rigging, financing, winterization, and off-season storage. Let the team at Great Lakes Marine get your family out on the water this summer. Stop in and see them at their Spirit Lake, Iowa location or look them up at greatlakesmarineco.com.
This is your tackle. You use it to catch this, or this, or this. You also use this and that and these. This is your environment. So is this. You love it, live for it, but it will turn this into that. This is the Flambeau Z-Rust Max Tough Tainer series. These are fully infused with exclusive Z-Rust VCI anti-corrosion technology. This is a U.S. naval battleship. The same Z-Rust technology used here has been used on those. This is the next level of tackle management. Built to fish, built to last. What's your tackle worth?
Summer weekends are right around the corner, and the team at Dan's Southside Marine is ready to get your family into a new boat package to enjoy those warm summer days. Located in Bloomington, Minnesota, Dan's offers pontoon boats and fishing boats alike, featuring the AlumaCraft boat brand with your choice of Suzuki, Yamaha, or Honda outboard power. Dan's Southside Marine is your South Metro dealer for sales, service, parts, accessories, winterization, and storage. Stop in and visit their Bloomington base show floor or look them up at dansouthsidemarine.com.
Fall is one of my favorite times of the year to be on the water. Fish tend to school back up and put on the feed bag. We're on a good school this morning, and I'm starting to wonder if we brought enough bait.
How's that one feel?
I'll tell you in a sec, you know. It's feeling like one of those that's going to make the live well. Yes. Another keeper walleye. Ha ha! This is simple fishing. Now let me explain to you something about it though. I used to come up and go jigging here, just like I jigged everywhere else. Another great keeper walleye, man, one after another. But here's what I used to do. I used to come up here and go jigging like I did everywhere else. I was moving that jig, I was snap jigging it, I was banging it around, I was doing all kinds of stuff. One of the keys here is go down, find bottom, use and don't worry about your size of jig here. So many people say, oh, you gotta use the lightest jig you can. Here's what I'll tell you, different here. I use the heaviest jig because I wanna get there quick, I wanna be on the bottom, but here's the reason. I'm not worried about drop rate every time I jig. I'm not worried about it fluttering down or going down slow because we're not jigging. Find bottom, lift it up 3-4 inches, hold it.
Hold it, leave it in front of their face. With our dark water, they don't chase like most other lakes.
Right.
I mean, just leave it in front of their face so they can come along and eat it. It's
Right.
simple fishing.
Yeah, I mean, we're just holding them still. If you jig it too much, let me tell you what happens, you don't catch fish.
Exactly.
It's the way it works. So, you know, keep that in mind when you come up here and do this. It's really a finesse jigging deal. This is not snap jigging. This is not banging bottom. This is find bottom, lift it up, and hold it there. And just wait, and all of a sudden, wham.
Yeah.
It's just what it is.
There we got a better fish.
Yep. Okay. Looks better, huh? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's good fish. Good fish. Perfect. Here you go, bud. Nice walleye. You know, isn't it funny? Sometimes you just gotta have a little patience too. I mean, we've had to sit a little bit. It got a little quiet for a little bit, and then all of a sudden, you know, you just keep going through them little ones, and all of a sudden that one comes along. And
Exactly. I mean, it's a good time.
it absolutely is fun. Look at that, I got one on. while all that's going on, I got a little one on right next to it. Good fish for the well. Nice walleye. While we get our baits back down on them, let's take a closer look at what you can expect when you stop in at Outdoors Again.
Outdoors Again is your one-stop shop for everything outdoors in the Lake of the Woods area. Hi, I'm Greg Mortenson, the owner of Outdoors Again. I would like to invite you to stop in for everything you need to make your Lake of the Woods fishing or hunting trip a success. We carry a huge selection of the right bait and tackle from all the major manufacturers, as well as the largest selection of rods and reels in northern Minnesota. We are the home of the famous Jig Buffet. Whether you are here for the open water season or our legendary ice fishing, we have everything you need. When hunting season rolls around, you can count on us at Outdoors Again to have everything you need, from decoys to deer stands. At Outdoors Again, we carry one of the largest firearm and ammunition selections in northern Minnesota. We are conveniently located on Highway 11 in downtown Badette, with plenty of parking space to accommodate wheelhouses, boats, and trailers. We look forward to seeing you here at Outdoors Again on the south shore of Lake of the Woods.
That's better fish.
Got a good one this time?
I think so. I think this is a better one, bud. Yeah, feels like a better fish. A nice walleye or a nice sauger to wrap us up. Nice walleye. Come here, buddy. Man, have we wrecked them or what?
It's been an awesome morning so far.
We have just pounded on fish. Look at that. Just awesome, fun fish to catch. Man, they're gonna taste great tonight, I'll tell you. Lake of the Woods, I don't know that there's any place that I can tell you to go that you can do what we've done this morning. I mean, it's just
Short amount of time, perfect weather, good fishing, lots of throwbacks.
Yeah.
It's just awesome. It's a good day.
It really is. It's just awesome. On your way through Baudette, stop and see Greg at Outdoors Again. He'll get you set up with everything you need on your way out to your resort, your landings, wherever you're going. And it doesn't matter what you're looking for, they have it all. Walk in that store, just check it out. Even if you don't need something, stop in there, because you're going to walk out with stuff, because they have everything.
Well, we try. I mean, you just never know what you got to have.
I get you. That's awesome. That's just a fun day of fishing.
Closed captioning for this segment has been brought to you by Formula Propeller. Stay right where you're at. We'll be right back. Warner's Dock in New Richmond, Wisconsin has been serving all your boating needs since 1947. This is the place if you are looking for a new fishing boat, bass boat, or pontoon. Warner's Dock carries various brands of power, including Yamaha, Suzuki, Mercury, and Honda outboards, as well as the extensive ALUMA craft boat lineup. Warner's Dock offers top-notch sales, service, parts, and off-season storage. Look them up at warnersdock.com, or better yet, visit their large show floor just minutes east of the Twin Cities and see why this is the place. Zippel Bay Resort on Minnesota's Lake of the Woods offers world-class walleye, sauger, and pike fishing. Fish from a 30-foot charter boat with a licensed captain, or explore the big lake with your own boat. Zippel Bay offers deluxe log cabins in various sizes, housekeeping cabins, as well as a bar and restaurant serving great food 7 days a week. Kids and parents alike will enjoy the pool, hot tub, and water toys. World-class fishing and 5-star accommodations come together at Zippel Bay Resort. For more information, check them out at zippelbay.com.
LeCans Marine is southern Minnesota's premier dealership for industry-leading power sports and boating solutions. LeCans carries many brands, including the innovative AlumaCraft boat lineup, as well as Yamaha, Suzuki, and Mercury outboards. Located in Faribault, Minnesota, LeCans is a full-service dealership offering sales, service, parts, and storage. Visit their convenient Faribault location and let the staff at LeCans Marine take care of all of your boating and ATV needs. Give them a call or look them up at lecansmarine.com. Plan the fly-in fishing trip of a lifetime with K-Air Service. Located in northwestern Ontario, K-Air offers 4 fly-in outpost camps, all equipped with hot and cold running water, showers, fish cookers, gas grills, and kitchen appliances. K-Air also offers 2 modern drive-in cabins located at the base camp on Canada's famous Lac Seul, where world-class fishing awaits. Look no further for your next trophy walleye, northern pike, or lake trout. So call today for a flexible 3 to 7 day package or go online at kair.com.
On the water, every second counts. So when there's a fish at 3 o'clock, be right on time with Mega 360 imaging. Every sweep of our newest technology offers 125 feet of absolute clarity all around your boat, so you can see fish and every detail in every direction. With a clearer picture of what's below, you can catch fish like clockwork. Mega 360 imaging, only from Humminbird.
Jon Thelen's Destination Fish is brought to you by ALUMA Craft Boats.
There we go. Got him. Spinnerbait right along the outside edge, and this is what we're doing today. Nice bass.
Nice bass.
Good bass to start. Here's what we're doing today. Most of the time when you see me bass fishing, it's early in the morning, and quite frankly, I love that time of day because you get that topwater bite. You know, you can still get a topwater bite throughout the day, but one of the things that you have to do is you gotta fish deeper water. Now what I'm doing up here today is I'm throwing a whole bunch of different stuff. In fact, Jamie and I talked about this at the landing this morning. There is nothing today that's off limits. The tackle box is sitting up here, and no matter what you want to throw, and I know you're used to seeing us do shows where I'm throwing a certain bait, talking about a certain bait, and explaining how we fish that. But today is going to be more about trying to figure out how to catch fish when it's late morning, early afternoon, and they start sliding out of the shallows, because you know what happens? They get a heck of a lot harder to catch, they get harder to find, but you can still get bass throughout the day. There he is. Got him.
Right.
Got him.
Nice.
I
That's a
watched
good
this fish. Jamie, I watched him. I watched him follow it up here. That was so cool.
Awesome.
I slowed down and gave him a chance. I watched him following it back, and he bit it right here at the boat. Look at that.
That's awesome.
Wow, was that cool? That was just one of the coolest things I've seen in a long time, because that fish, I watched him coming the whole way. And all of a sudden, he finally just made the decision at the last second to go ahead and grab it. Great chunky little bass,
Yeah.
but you know, what we're doing here is we're fishing about 12 feet of water, and you'll look at the graph and you'll feel like we're fishing 8 feet of water. We're not. It's just the weeds come up that high, so the graph is actually picking up that depth. That Humminbird's gonna pick it up because the weeds are so thick down there. But we're actually over about 12 feet of water on a lot of this. And what's happening here is these fish that were up in the shallows this morning, I mean, you can look, I'm a long ways away from the shallows. All they've done is slide out. It's a fairly calm day. There's pretty good light penetration down there. And they decided that it's time to bail. And I mean, you look at the watch right now, it's 10 o'clock. I mean, we started late. We deliberately slept in this morning and said, we're gonna fish that are not on that early morning chew. Man, you can still catch bass right through the late morning, early afternoon, right through the whole day, fishing the way we're fishing today. And you know, I'm throwing a spinnerbait right now. There's a lot of different ways to do it. Jamie's been pitching a jig around. I've thrown some topwater stuff, because you can still sometimes get them throwing topwater, and we'll throw a little bit of everything when you get to this time of the day. While we cover water looking for our next bite, let's take a look at the logbook. It's a sunny, warm, and calm midsummer day with water temps in the mid-70s. We're fishing late morning into the afternoon, and our focus is on fish that have slid out into 8 to 12 feet. War Eagle spinnerbaits and booyah jigs tipped with a variety of yum plastics are triggering our strikes today. Sometimes catching afternoon bass has just as much to do with throwing a variety of baits as anything else. Jamie just picked up a different rod, and it's his turn to set the hook.
There's one, John. Yep.
Look at that.
Nice.
So listen to this. So we were sitting here, I said, well, I'm gonna throw a topwater through here. I'm gonna check this out. Nice bass too.
Yeah, decent
Good
fish.
fish. So just to show you how sometimes the different patterns are what they are. Really nice fish.
Not bad.
Good bass.
Probably
Look
shouldn't
at
have
that.
flung him, but I did.
You got away with it.
I guess we may. I guess he's in my pants.
Here's
so.
what I want to tell you. Jamie says to me, well, here, let me fire that War Eagle spinnerbait that you were throwing that you caught those fish on earlier, just to see if there's a difference. Need pliers, or you got
Got him. Got him. Yeah.
And so he grabbed that. That's his first cast with that bait.
Thing never hit. No more than
Isn't
hit
that
the
funny?
water.
That's just awesome. And you know what that is?
Beautiful little fish.
That bass right there, I mean, okay, is it the tandem? Is it the color? Is it the noise? Every spinnerbait's a little bit different, but I'll tell you what, that quick, boom.
First
I think
catch.
I'm gonna want my rod back. He actually grabbed my rod.
We might have to wrestle now.
But this is, today is a lot of fun because, like we were saying earlier, I mean, today's just about going out and catching fish. That's awesome, good fish.
Stay right where you're at. We'll be right back.
L&M Fleet Supply is a family-owned company that has proudly served the Minnesota and Wisconsin Northland for over 60 years. Success on the water this spring and summer starts at L&M, where they carry a large selection of fishing tackle, rods, reels, live bait, and marine supplies. When fall arrives, L&M has everything you need for the hunting season as well, including a large inventory of ammo, deer stands, clothing, decoys, and more. Visit one of their 10 Northland locations or shop online at lmsupply.com. L&M is your quality at a discount headquarters. There is nothing more aggravating than a hard-to-turn steering wheel on your boat or pontoon. The Panther XPS Gen 2 power steering system eliminates that aggravation. XPS steering is designed to fit on outboard engines with horsepowers ranging from 90 to 250. Panther XPS is true power steering, which provides smooth and easy turning of the engine. XPS can be easily installed on any boat with single cable steering by your dealer or in your own driveway. Take control of your steering with the Panther XPS Gen 2 power steering system. Fishing is always hot on Lake of the Woods. Whether you're chasing walleyes, muskies, or pike, Lake of the Woods does not disappoint, and Flag Island Resort is your premier vacation spot in the Northwest Angle. Flag Island Resort offers beautiful cabins of various sizes, a bar and restaurant, guide services, and rental boats. Or you can bring your own boat and explore the hidden hotspots Lake of the Woods has to offer with access to both Minnesota and Canada waters. To learn more, give them a call or check them out at flagislandresort.com. Gallus Marine in Wisconsin Rapids, Wisconsin has everything you need to get your family out on the water this summer. New and used boat sales include top brands like ALUMA Craft, Manitou Pontoons, and Yamaha Outboards. The parts and service departments will keep you up and running all summer long. Whether you are looking for a fishing boat, a ski boat, or a pontoon, Gallus Marine has you covered, and when fall arrives, they will be there to handle your winterization needs. Stop in and see them at their convenient Wisconsin Rapids location or look them up at gallusmarine.com.
Upgrade your fishing game with a 2022 AlumaCraft multi-species fishing boat. Loaded with features like large aerated live wells, ample rod storage, large front casting decks, and the exclusive double-plated 2XB hull. This series delivers on performance and all-day comfort, making it a must for anglers who demand excellence. Contact your AlumaCraft dealer to pre-order your 2022 boat and take your fishing adventures to the next level.
Jamie and I spend a lot of time fishing together, and as much as I lean toward topwaters and other aggressive style baits, he leans towards jigs and plastics, and he's pretty good with that combo. He's about to set a hook. Got one?
There's
Boy.
something, John.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Nice
Good
bass.
bass.
Yep, perfect.
Good fish.
Excellent. I'm gonna.
Yeah, get him in here.
Got him.
Nice fish. Man, I'll tell you what, that was great because I turned to say something to you, and you were just like so intense getting ready to put it on him. That's great.
Well, we were just talking about the higher the sun gets, the little changes, and all
Yeah.
I did, I switched to a jig.
Yeah,
For that.
great fish.
Yeah, perfect.
Great fish.
Get here back in the water.
Man, that's awesome.
Fat
And
little bugger.
You know, we're just fishing edges. In between fish here, I got a couple things I want to show you. Number one, all my Yum plastics are in this Flambeau half satchel. And what's cool about this is you got divider systems that come in it, but then up on top I can simply write what's in each one of those compartments, and I've got it all right here. It's simple, it's easy. The other thing is spinnerbaits. This is a brand new product from Flambeau. It's called the Blade Crate. Inside of it, it's got like little wallets, so I can actually just go through this just like this, and inside of those wallets is the spinnerbait that I say is on there, and it hangs on a hook system so I can lift them right out of there. So easy. If you have spinnerbaits, this is the best way I've ever seen to store them. And then add on top of that it's got the Z-Rust system infused into the plastic. So when you put a spinnerbait back in here and it's still wet, you're not gonna get rusted hooks. I mean, I'll tell you what, it's how I store all my tackle. All my tackle is stored in Flambeau stuff because of Z-Rust and the ingenuity that they put into this stuff.
There's
Got
one,
him?
John. That's a good fish. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Real
it's a
nice
real
fish.
good fish.
Yep.
Beautiful fish.
Popped it off of a weed. There he is.
That's a big fish.
Yeah.
Make sure of him, buddy. That's, oh, that was a big fish. Oh. Oh.
I wasn't even gonna hoist him. I was gonna lift him.
Oh. We'll see if we can coax that big boy to bite again. In the meantime, let's take a look at another great AlumaCraft boat model.
Professional level performance in a perfect size. The AlumaCraft Trophy 185 brings it all to the table. Spacious onboard seating, roomy storage, and the classic AlumaCraft comfortable and dry ride. The Trophy 185 features taller sides, creating a deeper cockpit for peace of mind in rough water. Additional top-loading storage in both side decks, jump seats for flexible seating options, and the 10-foot-long rod storage. Bow and aft live wells keep your catch alive all day, and the 34-gallon fuel tank makes the long runs easy. At 18 feet, 8 inches in length with a 98-inch beam, the Trophy 185 and its 2XP hull can handle any conditions thrown at it. The Trophy 185 is rated for a 175 horsepower outboard, making its performance second to none. Hydraulic steering is standard, as well as amenities like tow holds, lockable storage, and the AlumaTrack system. If you're looking for a fully loaded midsize rig, the Trophy 185 is for you. To learn more about the Trophy 185 or to take yours home, visit your local AlumaCraft dealer. Now let's get back to the action.
There he is. Got him.
Nice. Good deal.
As soon as I switched over to some spinning tackle and got myself a little more comfortable.
Oh, that's a good.
It's a decent fish.
That's a good fish, John.
It's a good fish, yeah.
Absolutely.
Look at that.
Absolutely.
Come here, buddy. Oh, geez. Did you see what I almost did there? I almost lost this fish. Out of all the dumb, weird luck, the line got into my clasp on my watch.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's
Throwing a
dandy.
jig. I got talked into throwing the jig, but here's the deal. It's all about the depth. It's all about getting outside of the main stuff those fish were on earlier this morning and setting yourself up in a depth over the top of the weeds where these fish are gonna slide out and spend their day. And we've kidded about it today quite a lot, about throwing the kitchen sink at them. And I mean, up here in the bow, I mean, at a certain point when we go in today, I'm just gonna have to take 20 minutes and pick baits up.
Looks like a
that we've got
tornado.
all over.
Like a tornado just went
for one
over
of
you.
my boats, this is a tornado. But I will tell you at the same time too, man, you get out here and you do this, and when you get into this deeper stuff, you gotta cycle through more baits. You gotta find what they want. And it's kind of been on and off. Earlier it was a spinner bait. Now all of a sudden it's the jig deal. So you come out and you do this, and I'll tell you what, you can still catch bass all day long, even when that topwater bite shuts off.
Closed captioning for this segment has been brought to you by War Eagle Custom Lures. Be sure to tune in next week for more great action on Jon Thelen's Destination Fish.